Alright, we're going to look some more at multiplying fractions. You should have page 98. If you don't have it with you, I am putting all the problems up, so you can pause the video when you need to and get the problems. But I do expect you to still do this work, even if you don't have the worksheet. Okay? And again, we're looking at more multiplying of fractions. Whoops, sorry. And so we're going to start with number 1 here. Murphy covers a tabletop with 15 squares. 4/5 of the tiles are yellow. How many tiles on Murphy's tabletop are not yellow? So 4/5 of, that lets us know it's going to be multiplication. So I've got 15 and I've got 4/5. So I'll say 15 times the 4/5. Again, I have to turn 15 into a fraction. So 15 times 4, I'm probably going to need to do a little math over here. 15 times 4, well, 5 times 4 is 20, carry my 2. 4 times 1 plus 2 is 60, so that equals 60. And then 1 times 5 is 5. Okay, so you should be able to figure out, because we have an improper fraction here, so 60 divided by 5, that's actually a math fact, and you should know that one. If you don't, I do want you to work it, but you should know that 60 divided by 5 equals 12. So how many of the tiles are not yellow? That would be 12. Okay, so kind of similar to yesterday. Let's look at number 2. Jason worked on a social studies project for 5 nights. He worked 2/3 an hour each night, as shown in the picture. How many hours did Jason work on his project during the 5 nights? Okay, and again, we don't have an of here to help us out, but we do know it's multiplication, and we can listen to it to see 5 nights, 2/3 of an hour each night. We could put an implied of in there. And so we would just, again, we'd set it up. 5 times 2/3 equals, we turn that 5 into a fraction, and 5 times 2 is 10, very good. 1 times 3 is 3, and we're going to have to divide, excellent. 10 divided by 3, 10 goes into 3, 3 goes into 10. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1, so remainder 1. Write your fraction, your mixed number for me. You should have written 3 and 1/3. And that would match answer H. Okay, so you see how we do that? All right. I want you to try number 3 on your own. So Beverly cuts a strip of ribbon 2/5 meters long, as represented on the number line. She cuts 3 more strips of the same length. What is the total length of the ribbon Beverly cuts? Now you could just draw this one in because I gave you a number line, but I want you to do the multiplication of it, okay? So pause the video and solve it, and then come back. Okay, so you should have multiplied. You should have said 2/5 times 3. Turn that into a fraction. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. And this one you should be able to do it in your head. Did I do this right? Because I am not seeing our answer here. 2/5 is 5. Look at this. So if you figure it out, it would be 1 and 1/5, right? And they've got a different answer. Ooh, I hope I haven't been doing these all along. Let me pause for a minute. Okay, I hope you guys figured this out because I figured out what I did wrong. It says she cut 3 more. And that means in addition to the 1 she already cut. So really she cut how many? 4, okay? And so this is where we have to work on this. And this is where it helps if we drew it out. See, they showed us here we'd have, there'd be 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And so 2 times 4 is 8, and 5 goes into 8 one time with 3/5. And so the answer would be D. And if you looked at it, 1, 2, 3/5 right there. So 1 3/5, okay? That's where you got to pay attention. She cut 3 more in addition to the ones she already cut. Okay? All right, so hopefully you had, I think I had you pause that and do that one. I want you to do numbers 4. Here's number 4, so you can, if you don't have the worksheet, pause it. And then here's number 5. And again, if you don't have the worksheet, pause it. We did one similar to this one yesterday. Remember, we had to find the area of the whole numbers and then the area of the fractions. So you multiply the fractions. Okay, so if you don't remember, go back to the video yesterday and look at the one that was like this, and that will help you out. Okay, so you're going to solve those 2 problems, and we will talk about them tomorrow in class. All right, see you tomorrow.